Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing very well. Today we're in the FA-18C Hornet and we're looking at the ATC, the automatic throttle control. This has two uses in the Hornet, one for cruise, we've already done a video on that. It also has a use for approach. So for the cruise mode, it keeps us at a static speed, as we saw. For the approach, it keeps us not at a static speed, it keeps us at a variable speed, but it keeps us at a static landing angle of attack. I think that's 8 degrees for the Hornet. And of course, for a naval plane, it's very important that you land at the correct angle of attack so that the arrestor hook system works properly. We're going to land at an airfield today, but the theory is just the same. So we're going to show a typical use of the ATC for approach. So in we go. Okay, in we go for a normal Grim Reaper's run and brake onto runway 02 or 03, whatever it is. You can see my controls down the bottom there. Right, so first thing, get down to circuit altitude and circuit speed. It's about 250 knots, so about 1000 AGL. So we're going to brake into that. Once we're down to 250 knots or so, we're going to go down to, what is it, half flaps. So ATC for approach mode is currently working with half flaps, but not with full flaps. It's just simply because it's early access at the moment. It will obviously be changed so that it works with full flaps later on. So keep going until we're in the downwind. Okay, level out there on the downwind. Flaps can come down to half. Wait for them to deflect. They need to be down at 27 degrees or more for the ATC to work in approach mode. Gear can come out. And now what we can do, slow down a tiny bit more, what we can do is press the T, the tango key, to start ATC. So pressing T, and you can see that we've now got ATC. It's flashing, it's not quite happy with this yet, so we're just going to wait and get a little bit slower and a bit more level, and then we're going to turn it on again. Stand by. No, it's fine, it's on. We were just slightly outside parameters, we are now inside parameters, and we can see it's happy because it's got the full ATC on. I'm just going to pause it there. It's now got control of our throttle, so what we don't want to do is press the throttle anymore. We're going to leave it for the automatic throttle. If we take control of the throttle again, then what we'll actually do is cancel the ATC, and this wording will either go out or it will flash and then go out, and then we're back to manual control. I still have control of the stick. So let's carry on our downwind. I'm just going to trim ourselves out for this as he changes our speed. He's obviously trying to change our speed to get on our angle of attack for landing of about 8 degrees, I think that is. So I'm just going to work with him for a minute. It's like having two different pilots in control of the jet. It takes a little while to get used to doing this. Okay, just extend a little bit further. In fact, I think we can turn in now. So we're pretty trimmed, fairly neutrally at the moment. We can turn now. He will compensate for the turn, as long as we don't turn too tightly. If we turn too tightly, in fact, I'll show the particulars down here so you can see exactly how it works. There are various ways of cancelling it, like turning too tightly, rolling too tightly, and using the throttle manually. So we're just going to keep our velocity vector on the horizon for now until we finish our turn. Double check the gears down and the flaps are at half, and they are. When the ATC sign is solid, it's engaged and working. When it's flashing, then it's unhappy with our parameters and may or may not cancel, and when it goes out completely, it's cancelled. I think we're going to overshoot a little bit. Okay, still fully in control. What he's going to do is he's going to put his... You see him putting the throttle down? That's spooky. It's really odd to use because I really want to put my hand on the throttle and throttle myself, but I'm not going to do it. Now I want to manoeuvre so that my velocity vector is at the threshold of the runway, just as normal. Let him do all the throttle. Can be a little bit awkward. I always use the trim here rather than the actual stick. It can be a little bit awkward because I'm never quite sure what he's doing with the throttle, and so we do tend to fight against each other a little bit. But so just small movements and we'll get control of it eventually like that. Okay, as simple as that. So, my left hand, I'm smoking a cigarette. Well, no, that's bad. What am I doing? I'm drinking a beer. No, that's bad. I'm reading a magazine, a polite magazine. And right stick, right hand is on the stick. Drive it into the ground. You see my error brackets lined up and my angle of attack index is lined up. Whoops, sorry. Took my hand off the stick there. Not the greatest landing in history. Bit of a wind, but pretty minor. When we hit the ground, I'm going to take control of the throttle and pull the throttle back, ensure that the ATC is cancelled, and we're down. Throttle back. ATC you can see is cancelled, and I'm back in control of the throttle. And simple as that. Not much else I can say at the moment. Like I said, it sort of works at the moment with full flaps, but sort of doesn't. So if you go and have a go, you'll see what I mean. So it's a work in progress at the moment, but that's how the ATC is for Approach at the moment. So go and use it. Hope you enjoyed that, and see you later.